Hey up, my fantastic friends, my numismatic friends, my artistic friends. Happy days? Good stuff. Great. What we're going to talk about is albums today. Albums, because I've acquired a couple of good ones now. You may remember a couple of weeks ago, my son had an Olympic album. Well, I went and did the silly thing and late night bidding on eBay. I went and got my own. So jealous, I think there's the word, that he had one and I didn't. So I went and bought my own. It's an empty one. So I'm going to have to fill it. And of course, needs filling, doesn't it? Not only that, I went and bought a normal 50p album. And it's this one here. And it's really nice. Lovely little illustrations on the front. But it only goes up to 2015, and then there's space here for 2016s and one for 2017. But I've got theories behind all this lot, and we'll come on to that in a bit. Now, I used to keep my coins, or I still keep my coins. You might recognise the Till Raider album there, and as I'm recording this, there's a few Bobby Dazzlers in there, gymnastics and stuff, but it's pretty sparse in places and getting full up in others. That's how I keep my coins, in one of those things. And I keep my spare coins in this one. Now they're the spare Olympics that I've found. Remember, we found two wrestling since April, which is pretty good stuff. There's a couple of spare £2 coins. I change from time to time whether I'm keeping all the Shakespeares or not. It can get too much, can't it? Now, I've whipped a couple of these coins out. Remember, I found 6 Newtons and 2 ducks. Where's the other duck? On the other page, look, there. That I found. That were a spare duck, actually. That's not the duck that I found, because obviously it's in the Till Raider album. But that's the newest duck that I found. And then we go on here. I've whipped a 2017 50p out, and I've whipped a 2008 Britannia out. The reason why, these are kind of hard for me to get older, because when you ask for 50p's, they don't usually go through Britannias and Shields. So that's that. Now, when we got to fill this up, so I've gone through my spares, I've gone through the piglet, and I've taken out all the spares from my book here, and we're going to fill this up. And then we're going to fill the Olympic album up. But when we get to some missing bits at the back, we can have a look at some other albums. So I've got the coins here. And I hope I haven't chucked them everywhere. I have. So that's a 2008. And that's the Britannia. So that'll go in top. The reason why we put 2008 Britannia in, as opposed to a 1997, is because it's a lower mintage. Let me shift this light a little bit. There we go. Right, so then we've got the NHS. God bless the NHS. There we go. Fits in pretty snug. Then the Brentrance coin, the EEC. There we go. 2000. We've got a nice shiny Librarian's coin. One I'm still struggling as I'm recording this to find for the Till Raider is this one. This one is spare one. Suffragettes. That would be, apart from that one and the Q, would be my bogey coin, I suppose, if I was asked that question by Monsieur Collects. Then we've got the 4-minute mile, or the sub 4-minute mile, should we say. 2005 is the dictionary. Get him in. And then we've got the 2 Victoria Crosses. Make sure they're right way up and they're in the right slot. So we've got the Heroic Act and we've got the medals. There we go. Panel 1 complete. Panel 2 is Be Prepared. So we've got the Scouting Movement. Oh, that felt nice putting that in. Then we've got a shield somewhere. Did I get one out? Yes, I did. 2017 shield. There we go. And it's different way to the others. So you've got the point at the bottom. Now, this is a pretty cruddy one. It's a really bogusy fake Kew Garden. Look at this. I think I may have shown this one on one of my earlier videos where I talked about fakes. I think it was the third video I ever did. The flat cap queen and other fake impostery coins. Yeah, so I don't know if it was this exact fake, but you pick these up for a couple of quid. And look, you can even see copper shining through. It's got copper down there. That's soft, I could even bite into it. That goes in there. I'm not, well, look, you see, just sits in there. Too small, you know, too small. Show you that in focus, shall I? It'd be better. Slightly undersized. So I'm not putting that in. We'll have to get a real one for that at some point. But we need one for Till Raider first, don't we? Or do we? Anyhow, that is the gill guiding. Let's zoom back out. Bring them up a bit. So this album, I think, was the first, or one of the first collecting albums that the Royal Mint did. Right from the very beginning, from there right up until 2015. And what happened in 2016, we got WWF. In 2016, we got the Beatrix Potter stuff. We got the Peter Rabbit, Jemima Puddle Duck. This one's out at Pig. You can tell it's got that bit of gunk on there. Yeah, we've got Peter Rabbit, Mrs. Tiggywinkle, Jemima Puddle Duck, the anniversary coin. And we also got, what's the other one? Squirrel Nutkin. So, they, I assume, were planned to go in here. But what they did was they fetched out its own album. So Beatrix Potter got her own album. So in this album, and it's made similar style, where you can get your finger in and flip the coin out. We've got Peter Rabbit, a puddle duck. So there's one of the first puddle ducks I got. The anniversaries, Tiddlywinkle, and Squirrel Nutkin. Nice little book. So that's 2016. But what else happened in 2016? Right, so we had the Battle of Hastings. So that one can go there. And we also had Team GB. So that one can go there. Remember, these are commemorative circulated ones. Then we move on forward a year to 2017. No album for this. Like this. So we're just going to pop it in this slot and ignore the date. So we've got an Isaac Newton. Fast forward a year to 2018. We've got the Horrendous People Act. Well, the act itself's pretty good. The coin itself's pretty good. The mintage figure. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2019 sees Sherlock. Now that brings us on to the Paddingtons. In 2018, 2019. So the Paddingtons, they themselves also had their own album. So this one is the more recent of the two. So we've got the Tower and we've got the Cathedral. Obviously, Cathedral being ridiculously low mintage. Then we've got 2018 there, and I don't know if you can notice this right down there. If we can pick him up, we've got the where's the stick? Down there we've got the donkey error, or whatever it used to get called. Seems like a lifetime ago now, doesn't it? Well, that's the 2018, 2019. Also, to go with 16, Beatrix Potter, they had a 2017 one. So we didn't have to worry about putting coins in this one. And there we go. We got some of the most ridiculously minted coins in British history. Commemorative coins in British history. Benjamin Bunny, good old Tom Kitten, Mr. Froggy, and Pedro Rabito. And this changes, this sort of like changes to this plasticky thing that they started using on the Strike Your Owns as well. And I'm not fond of this. I much prefer the card. And then also in 2018 we had these belters. You can tell they're quite straight from circulation, pretty decent condition, these ones. So 2018 Peter Rabbit, Flopsy Bunny, one of my favourite coins. We've got the Notorious TOG and Little Mrs. Mouse there. Bobby Dazzlers, belters. So that's them. So that covers 2016. I get confused here. 17. Well, come back. 18. 18 again. And 19. Children's characters. So they can stay there. So back to present day now. We've got the Brexit coin, so that can go in there. Have I missed any out? I don't think I have. Have I missed any out? No, that seems all in order. I had to go refer to the book then. So yeah, so we've got everything in books that's circulated now. And then, of course, we're going to ignore this. I'm not even going to attempt to rub it off. I'm going to keep it in its normal state. Now let's get the Olympics into the Olympic book. Oh, before we start, hopefully we'll get the diversity coin in there. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right. Olympic time. So, here we go. Now, let's fetch on all the... Let's get the disgusting Q out of the way. Disgusting. So, we've got all these, all them, and all them. Now, these are out of one of the folders that I've got that were like this. But let's put them in here and let's be happy. Right, so I think they're in an order, but I'm not sure which order they're in. So we've got wheelchair, and let's zoom in a bit on this one. I just want to show you something on this one. We've got wheelchair rugby, and on the back of this, you can sometimes get lines across the Queen's face and back of head, and it's just where there's been a die clash, and you can see some lines, you know, of this lot. This background on the Queen's side. It sometimes happens on the Isaac Newton coin as well. I've got a few of them. I might show you one day. Right, so there we go. So down at the bottom, down here. There we go. That's better, and you can see them all now. Seem far away. Right, so we've got wheelchair rugby there. Get in. That's a bit of a squeeze. Must have put some weight on in lockdown. Not a good start. Get in, get in. There we go. Whoa. That one Olympic sport in its then. I hope they're not all like that. Right, what we got here then? Weightlifting. So that will be close. So we've got some here, look. Oh yes, they're going to be a right nightmare to get in. They're going to be a nightmare to get in. Hells bells, that took an absolute age to get that in there. I don't know if... Let's try one more. Let's go for one from the top. What's this one? Make sure it's not the right date. There we go. Right, so come on, play with us this time. Play with us. That were it. That were it. Now, I'll actually get in there. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to put all these in there, and I'm going to speed this bit up because it could take ages. Canoodling. Boxing. Boccia. Come on. Badminton. Basketball. Standard aquatics. No lines on the face on this one. Tennis. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are there? Go ball. Football. Marching on together. It's that one. Gymnastics. Unbelievable. Hockey. Judo. Come on. Oh. I mean, I suppose they have to be tight for them to stay in. But there's been tight and then there's been like a Yorkshireman. Here. Horse jumping. Now, I love the design on horse jumping. Just look at the intricacy of that coin. Look at that horse there. It's beautiful, isn't it? What a beautiful design. Now let's try and struggle to get him in the book without breaking the book. Fencing. Wrestling, down at the bottom. Whatever that one is. There we go. Why did I do this? This one always reminds me of laughter, and I don't know why, but he always does. Maybe shape of his head, I don't know. Don't know why. Maybe it's because he found a lot of them. Great, so that's in there. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. That went in easier. And we've got modern pentathlon over on this side. Told you they were in some sort of order, but not any order. Shooting. Taekwondo. Come on, come on. Play ball with me. Play ball. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Without busting it open. Ping pong. Finally. I won't focus on that one. Focus. Super shiny sailing. The last one. And I told you they were in some sort of order, just not the order in the book. There we. Has it gone? Has it gone? No, not quite. you don't want to do is make the coins. Imagine doing that to bunk coins. Whew. Imagine doing that to bunk coins. Oh God, wow, that took some doing. That was an Olympic sport in itself, not to damage the album. Oh, would be football. Not to damage the album. Yeah, we've got it. Right, so, bit of a recap. I haven't bought a completer medal yet because, you know, they're expensive and there's a lot of frauds about. But we've got all the circulated coins apart from the Q in this album. Moving on to the Paddington album. That's the last one, isn't it? Let's go from bottom. So, moving on to the 2016 Potters. The 2017 Potters. The 2018 Potters. Here we go. 2018 Paddingtons. Now, maybe, because these were released, that's why the 18s were so scarce. Maybe, don't know. And the 2019 ones. Will we get anything for 2020? Will the Winnie the Poohsters go in their own little album? Who knows? And then dare I open this back up. Ah, they're all there, look. And then we've got the Olympic set minus its completer medal. So that's the whole shebang. Great. I'm off now for a nice cup of tea. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, give me a like, a subscribe and all that lot. And until next time, my fantastic friends, do take care. I'll see you all later and have yourself an happy day.